All right, want to know why your Google ads are failing? Well, I'll share with you 3 hidden things that you might be overlooking that could be costing you in your Google ads. Now, this is most beneficial for beginners. If you're already a Google Ads Pro, then you probably already know this stuff. So you might just want to click the link in the description. That's where you actually get a lot more value than what I'm going to share here. But if you're just a beginner in Google Ads or you've done it for a while, some beginner's tips that I recently found as I was setting up ads using the AI influencer videos that you could learn how to make by clicking the link in the description. But I want to show you this here because this is really important. So whatever your conversion or your goal for your ad is, you can choose that. That's fine. That's not what this is about. But once you get into it, and also, by the way, with Google, if you're doing video ads, there's going to be different options as opposed to doing display ads or search ads. So that's something to be aware of. So for example, one of these things I'm going to show you for, let's do a display ad. We'll just put a demo website here. All right, so then you're just going to put in the link, name the campaign, and then click on next. So then what you're going to do is, let's say you're in the United States. This actually would apply to any other country pretty much as well. But let's say you're just going to target the United States. All right, great. Let's choose the language, right? Wait. Location options. You don't want to, by default, to have presence or interest. So you don't want to target, if you only want to target people that are in the U.S., you don't want to target people that are also interested in the U.S., because that could be in third world countries or, all around the world. Because they have an interest in the United States, they're going to show the ads there. So you don't want to do that. So that's the one hidden trick that you need to make sure you do. And again, this is different. It's not going to show that option if you do video ads. It shows this for display ads and probably search as well. So definitely keep that in mind. And I just recently discovered this as I was doing display ads for the AI UGC course that I just created. And I started doing ads, and I'm like, wait a second, why am I getting all this crazy traffic? I'm just targeting the United States. And that's when I found this location thing that you definitely want to make sure you're utilizing properly. Here's a second thing. Same page, right? Click on more settings. You might just look, oh, okay, yeah, great. Showing all devices and all day and optimize. Okay, great. However, devices, depending on what you're doing, right? Maybe you only want to do mobile for if you're doing video, vertical videos. Maybe you only want to do mobile. But again, this is display, so we're going to do something different. So it's not a video. So then we could target here any of these 3. So you can do all of them. You could do some of them. Now, as I mentioned, when you do a video, it shows differently than display. So when you show a video ad, meaning instead of display, you're going to do video, it'll show television screens. I don't think you want to have television screens in your video ad campaign because not a lot of people probably click on their TV screen to go to a website. I could be wrong. I don't know the metrics on that, but I have a feeling a lot more people are going to click if they're on a desktop or a mobile or a tablet as opposed to a television screen. So if you're doing video ads on YouTube through Google Ads, you may want to uncheck television screen. And again, if you only wanted to target mobile devices, for example, if you just wanted to do that for a particular campaign, we could do that and basically just only target mobile phones. Then we go next, budget and bidding. So again, you could just put whatever you want. I'm just putting this as a demo to go through this, but this isn't where the third thing is. That goes into targeting, and this is a whole other thing. But there's different ways you could do targeting, right? So if you're only doing, so for example, again, display is going to allow you to do targeting differently than video. When you're doing display ads or search ads in Google Ads, you're able to do combined audience segments. So for example, if someone is a user or similar to the user of a person who uses a particular app, that's one thing you can target. You could also target people that have recently searched for marketing services or business software. You could also target people that have recently started a business. There's different categories or ways you could target people for your ads. When you're doing video ads, you can basically only you can't use combined audience segments. You have to use display ads or search ads if you're going to use combined audience segments, which means being able to take someone who is similar to the user of Meta Business Suite app and also recently started a business and also has recently been searching for marketing services or business software. So when you do combined audience segments, you can actually make all of those need to be true for Google to show your ad. With video ads, you can't do all the combined things. You have to target differently. But with display and search, you can get very granular and very specific with what type of audiences you might want to target. And this is another way that you might not know about that I'll show you actually how to create these combined audience segments in another video. It's very easy once you know how to do it. Otherwise, it's very, very challenging to find this. Especially if you don't know that you can't use them with video ads and you're trying to create a video ad and you can't figure out why the YouTube tutorial that you just saw is showing how to do it, but it's different on your platform. It's because you might be trying to do a video ad and they're showing a display ad as an example. So this might save you some headaches as well. So you can choose whatever, audience, segment, whatever. But here's the third hidden thing. It's like, oh, optimized targeting? Yeah, I want that on, right? No. It's like, oh, optimized. It sounds good. So let's actually add something here so we can see what happens here. All right, so when you choose a segment, it'll give you this kind of option. And again, it's checked by default. So if we had this here, it'd be like optimized targeting on, right? It's like, no, you don't want that. You basically, because that's going to open the ability for Google to target more people that are outside the parameters of what you just set up. So you especially in the beginning, you don't want to do this because you want to make it as narrow as possible. Well, obviously, it's not like 5 people, but even if it gives you millions of impressions a week, that's plenty. And it's, you don't really want to have billions unless you're doing some broad targeting where you're, have hundreds of thousands a week as your ad budget. But if you want to get, direct results, so if you're doing direct response and you want sales quickly, turn this off. And this is, again, it will drop your audience down, but it's going to make the audience more targeted because your segments, whether you're using combined audience segments or however it is you're doing the targeting, this is going to basically help keep it that narrow targeting by turning optimized targeting off. So turn that off. And then, of course, there's other ways you can narrow this down with demographics, keywords that people may be searching, topics that they're on websites. So as far as like where the ad gets placed, again, this is for display ads. So that's like, banner ads. So you could choose the type of websites that this should show on, like business websites or whatever. So it's not just any kind of topic that, so again, this is how you can choose to target your ads. But those are the other 3 things I mentioned are the 3 critical things you want to make sure you have covered. And then you could do these other things as well. So if you are interested in learning how to grow your business and you want to be able to potentially use AI to create influencers and user-generated content to promote your products and services, or if you're an influencer and you want to use AI to make more money, promote more products, and charge more, and basically potentially even have an AI influencer agency, if you want to learn how to do that, you can click the button or click the link right in the description, right? You can see that, how to make these AI user-generated content videos very quickly. You could have a dozen different influencers created by AI that sound realistic, the videos are good, compelling, captivating, and they convert. They will drive more traffic, leads, and sales to either your website or the websites of the companies and brands that you're promoting. So if you want to see how to do that, all you got to do is just click the link in the description and you can check it out right now.